Hi guys, this is Nana Sai from Momo Hates You. Finally, after months of admiring from afar, our beloved Disney princesses Ariel and Cinderella have finally landed on our server. This collab will run until the 13th of this month, and like the Frozen collab, it won't be returning to Love Nikki. So this is your only chance to get these lovely suits. Just like with the previous Disney collab, this pavilion comes with a reward system, where you can trade your pavilion currency for small rewards like gold and stamina, but the most coveted rewards are without a doubt the background packs, which come both with a background and a background item. You might have noticed as I was scrolling down, but there's also a free try up for grabs in the exchange shop. If you're not planning to finish this pavilion, you can exchange your currency for this free try anytime you want. But if you're planning to finish and you want to take advantage of the free try, you'll need to trade it before you get the backgrounds. This is because they both cost 24 new items currency, and there's only a maximum of 27 new item currency possible. So if you're, for example, only one item away from finishing this pavilion, but you already exchanged your currency for the backgrounds, you won't have enough for the free try and you won't be saving any diamonds. So if this is one item that you want, I advise you to use it in the beginning or the middle of your pulse. If you're not planning on completing this collab, but you still want one background, you'll need to pull 12 new pieces along with a handful of duplicates from the pavilion. If you want both backgrounds, however, you'll need to complete both suits. As you know, with pavilions, you can have all the estimates in the world, but it really does come down to how lucky you really are. So if you're extremely lucky, to complete this pavilion, it will cost you a minimum of 58 pulls or 5,750 diamonds. And if you have the worst luck, it will cost you a maximum of 90 pulls or 8,950 diamonds to complete this pavilion. This collab also doesn't offer any diamonds back during the pulls, but you can trade your duplicate currency for 10 diamond rewards up to 5 times. If you do this and you collect the achievement rewards for both Ariel and Cinderella, you'll receive 110 diamonds back. Okay, with all the explanations out of the way, as you just saw, I already have all 27 items done, and so I won't be showing you any of my pulls for this video. Instead, we're going to skip ahead and go straight to the showcase. So let's go take a close look at these two lovely suits. First, we have our one and only glass slipper princess, Cinderella. The artist stayed very true to the original 1950s movie with their design, and you can see how the game pays homage to the bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi bobbidi boo scene with the pose and the magical shimmer enveloping Cinderella. As for the imposed version, the dress is of course very recognizable, but that shouldn't detract you from its versatility as much as the fact that it's a big puffy ball gown. It's also quite long, but at least she has no center or legs. All the clothing seem to have a little bit of a glow, so it's a really nice detail as well. Then we have the carriage, which is also very sparkly, and if you didn't know that it's actually a pumpkin, you'd never tell just from the little bit that you see in free dressing. There's also a flower petal shower, which honestly goes a little bit unnoticed beneath all the glow and the shimmer, and it's a little bit too sparse, so you might be better off using this in Starry Corridor. Then we have the magical bling, which is animated and super intense. I have no doubt that it will work great with snow and magic themes. but because it's not white, it's actually a blue glow. It might clash with colors like red and pink, yellow, so you might be better off using this with whites or blue items. Lastly, we have the frame from the background pack. It's really simple and huge. As always, this frame is really huge. You'll need to scale it down by a lot to really see it properly, but it works really great with the background. Unlike Cinderella, Ariel's outfit design suffered a lot of changes from the classic Little Mermaid look that we all grew up with, but you can see how the game clearly pays homage to the under the sea scene from the movie in the post version. And I especially love how the artists reworked the stone that Ariel is resting on. It's much prettier than the one in the movie, and it surprisingly works very well with many sitting poses. The tiara, although it's beautiful, it's a little bit troublesome to style with other hairs. It seems to work best with big hair and some updos because, as you can see, it leaves a little bit of a gap between the head and the tiara in most hairs, so you want big hair to cover that gap. Then we have the bubbles, and I was so excited when I found out that they're animated because they look really good. Resizing them for Starry Corridor, it's going to be tricky though. The bubbles do change sizes, but you can't move them around the screen. You can move the heart bubbles, but that's about it. As for the pose, I don't really mind the exposed feet that much, but I do wish that Flounder wasn't a part of the pose because we already have him as a separate item on the unposed version, and it looks a little bit clunky with the fish in her hand. So that would be the one thing that I would change about the posed version of the dress. For the unposed version of this suit, we have Ariel's new top. And since the top now covers her belly, you might have some layering issues. The hem will always be visible unless the bottom item is high-waisted. There's a couple of exceptions to this rule, but it's pretty much how it works. As for the tail, this is one of the items that suffered the most changes from the movie, and you'll need to get creative to hide her feet. Bluish socks and the mermaid tail from the elusive snowsuit seem to be the best options for that purpose. Finally, we have the frame. It's identical to Cinderella's except it's green. And in full screen, the bottom of the heart to me looks like fins, which is really fitting for Ariel. So it works great for the whole theme under the sea. This brings us to the end of this showcase. As always, all information is courtesy of the Love Nikki Sheets group, and you can find the link to their event sheet in the description below. Usually, this would be where I'd end this video by saying see you next time, but starting right after this video is uploaded, Momo Hates You will be going into hiatus. If you follow us on Instagram, you probably already saw the announcement. Although I'm the one lending my voice in our videos, Momo Hates You is truly a group effort between myself and Mel. Without her and her video editing skills, this channel wouldn't exist. So while she's taking a break from the game, there won't be any new videos on this channel or guides on our Instagram account. So I'm ending this video by thanking you all for your support for the past year. Please stay safe and have fun playing.